Nagendra Sanghapavaye Yogindra Vandyaya Cha Mohadvanta Divakaraya Bhagavat Pada Vidam Vibhrate Tasmai Bhashyakೃತೆ Namostu Satatam Purnaya Bodhatmane Brahmaham Yat Prasadena Mayi Vishvam Prakalpitam Shrimad Swayam Prakashakhyam Pranami Jagata Guru Yah Paramatma Jagat Srishtva Pravivesha Punasvayam Tam Krishnam Pratyagatmanam Vande Gopi Manoharam Yasya Prasadadahamadvayatma Vishvam Samastam Mayi Kalpitancha Tan Sarvalokaika Gurum Sadashri Swayam Prakasham Gurumanatosmi Gurunam Charanam Kojam Pranipatya Nirantaram Tatkripa-leshato-dvaita Chinta-kaustubhamarabhev. Apavaad, Baadh and Vilapanam. All the three words are synonymous. Understanding that there is no existence for the effect other than the cause. You could take any cause, any effect, but for the convenience, we are using the example of the pot and the clay. Clay and the pot, clay being the cause, pot being the effect. Because that makes the understanding a little easier. One second. It makes the understanding easier. So now we have understood that this is what is called as Apavaad. Adhishthane bhrantya pratitasya tad vyatirekena abhavanishchaya. Now, he says this Baadh falsification is of three kinds. One is called as the Shastriya Baadh. The other one is called as the yauktika Baadh, meaning through the use of inference. Through the use of inference. This is where this one consumes a lot of energy and intelligence, thinking. And then finally the Pratyaksha Baadha. So Shastriya Baadha, yauktika Baadha and Pratyaksha Baadha. Yauktika Baadhasya ayam kramaha. If you are following the lines, we are on page 115 in the Moola Grantha, original text. Yauktika Baadhasya ayam kramaha. This is the sequence of the yauktika Baadha. Yauktika meaning done with yukti. Over here, that word yukti implies inference, using the inference anumana. And you all know that sharper the inference is, better is more is the clarity, confidence, firmness of that knowledge. So yauktika badhasya ayam kramaha sthula prapancham sarvamapi sthula bhuteshu vilapya. Now we have to understand that whatever it may be, the effect has no independent existence apart from the cause. So what, even though whatever the cause effect is, it is at the end of it just the cause. Now say suppose there is some man and he makes a house, with the wooden planks, and then the furniture, the table, the chair, etc., all the almirah, the cupboard, etc., all these things are made from wood. Then somebody says, this place is prone to fires, forest fires, etc. Okay. And if there is anything inflammable like the wood and things like that, it is a dangerous place to construct a house with. So this man says, no, sir, I have planks, I have chair, I have table, I don't have wood. How foolish would that be? The names, the plank, the chair, the table, the cupboard, etc., is what you have provided for the sake of your functional convenience. With the chair, you can sit on it. With the table, you can write or have your food or plate kept on it. With the planks, you can construct the walls and the floor. With the cupboard, you can use it for storage. Because with the cupboard, you can't make floor and the wall. With the cupboard, you can't sit on it and use it as a chair. So now you see all these things, considering all these things, now we understand that wood has these various names given to it for the sake of function and functional convenience. So that you can function. When it comes to constructing walls and floor, you are going to use planks. When it comes for you to sit somewhere, you will choose a chair. When it comes for you to keep things on it, you will use the table. So these are the functions that can be accomplished through the effect. But the effect in reality is nothing other than the wood. Okay? With this example, therefore, the table has no separate existence other than the wood. The chair has no separate existence other than the wood. The cupboard, the planks, they don't have any separate independent existence apart from the wood. So this fellow who says, well, wood can burn, chairs and tables don't burn, nonsense, because that it is finally wood. You see, in our childhood, we used to have this, this one festival, Holi. And I'm not talking about splashing water and colors during the day, but the previous evening, it is called as the Holi Purnima. I don't know if that is done all over in India or not, but the place where I was raised, this definitely used to take place. The previous night, they will make something like the bonfire. Lodi Jaisa yeah, Holika Dahan. So that is called as holy. And so they have these the wooden bamboos and sticks and things like that is collected and arranged in that cone shape, and then fire is lit, and then people that evening will come to the puja, etc., etc. And some nice, of course, the food is a major part, so nice things are there. But thing is, the people in our houses, they used to say, don't leave your tables, wooden tables, and those small stools, etc., outside. Because the boys from all neighboring areas who were very enthusiastic about lighting that bonfire, that Holika, will take, you leave your stool outside, but it is a stool. It was not meant, it is not something, wood to be burnt. Hey, it is wood. And if it is wood, it definitely will catch fire. You can't just sit saying that it is stool, but it is chair. No, it will go. So keep it inside in the evening. Otherwise, next day morning, you're not going to find it. So a week before, all these people would say, don't leave anything outside. Especially if you have watched that. In the olden days, you remember, we used to have something like a cricket bat to beat the clothes while they used to wash. Washing machines were not there, people would wash. उसको तो आप लोग क्या बोलते थे? हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं?
थप्पी, स्वामी जी, थप्पी.
ढोका, ढोका.
धोखा, yeah.
थप्पी.
Yeah. All these things will disappear because nobody bothers. Brooms and sticks will definitely go. This also used to disappear. Anyways, so they used to say that. So what happens is that the cause is what has independent existence. The effect does not have. Tadvatirekena abhava nishchaya. Now, this nishchaya is there. So now yauktika Baadh means to understand that very clearly that the effect now is nullified and what is there is just the cause. What you actually are seeing is the cause. What you are seeing is the wood, but you have chosen to call it as table. What you are seeing is actually wood, but you have chosen to call it as chair. Now, so cause and effect. Yauktika Baadhasya ayam kramaha. The Moola Grantha. Sthula prapancham sarvamapi sthula bhuteshu vilapya. Sthula prapancham. Now this sthula prapancha, this gross world, now this entire gross world means everything that is panchikritam. Okay? So all these planets, etc., even the space which is there is panchikrita space. So grossified. Sarvam sthula prapancham. Now all these names and forms are understood as nothing but just these 5 Mahabhutas. Nothing over here gets a special status. Spatial status is accorded to anything according to your need. When you are tired and want to sit, chair. When you want to be protected from wind and rain, walls, the planks. When you need to store the clothes and belongings, cupboard. Now you are giving names to wood. You see, these names are accorded by your needs, and therefore, sthula prapancham, this entire sthula prapancha, this gross world, what is that? nothing but the 5 Mahabhutas. Oh, this is my friend, this is my enemy, this is mother, this is father, this is so and so, so and so. All this is gone. I'm just not talking about people and things. Hey, all the planets and unknown and unknown galaxies, nebulas, black holes, everything is just grossified Pancha Mahabhutas, the 5 great elements. So, Sthula Prapancham Sarvamapi. Totally. Sthula bhuteshu vilapya. What is it? Nothing. But this is what is called as dissolution, vilapana. Then, he makes it very clear. He says, Tadvyatirekena tannasti iti nishchitya. Means Tadvyatirekena, other than the cause, hey, it is not there. Tadvyatirekena, you can underline that. Tadvyatirekena tannasti iti nishchitya. This is just a short encapsulated definition of that Apavaad. Vilapanam. Tadvyatirekena tannasti iti nishchitya. Now what you have is, what is there is just this 5 gross Pancha Mahabhutas, 5 great elements. Then Sthula Bhutani. What is the cause of these Sthula Bhutas? You know that all these Sthula Bhutas, Sthula meaning grossified, 5 elements. How have they become grossified? The Tamoguna Amsha, the Amsha meaning the part of the Panchamahabhutas, Sukshma Panchamahabhutas, which part? Only the Tamoguna part has come together and in a particular way has got intermingled with each other. Panchikaranam. Don't forget that whole process also, how we have seen, you know. Sthula Bhutani Samashti Vyashti Sukshma Sharirancha. So now all the Sthula Bhutas, because the Mogunamsha of the Sukshma Bhuta only. So what is it actually? Sukshma Mahabhuta. Samashti Vyashti Sukshma Sharirancha. The Sukshma Sharira. Meaning that what has modified into the Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, Prana, Antakaranam. This is this Sukshma Sharira. Now the individual Sukshma Sharira and the total Sukshma Sharira. What is it? It is the Rajoguna Amsha or the Sattvaguna Amsha, the part of the Panchamahabhutas which is Rajoguna dominated or the Sattvaguna dominated, is what is this. And so truly speaking, it is nothing but the 5 Mahabhutas with their Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Sattvaguna. What more? Just this Mahabhutas only? Okay. Sukshma Bhuteshu Vilapya. It is just this Sukshma Mahabhutas. Then it is purely a form of understanding. It is purely what? Understanding. It does not mean, you know, actually it is all vague and some sort of visualization is not required. It is understanding. Tatrapi, now having come up to this point, what do you have finally with you now? Only the 5 Mahabhutas, which are Sukshma Mahabhutas. Okay. Then Prithvi Mapsu Vilapya. Now taking this Prithvi, Sukshma Mahabhuta, not a planet. Sukshma Mahabhuta Prithvi is dissolved in the water, meaning not like sugar in the cup of water. Okay? Prithvim Apsu Vilapya. That this element Prithvi does not have existence apart from the element water. apsu vilapya apastejasi. Now this water is then understood as not to have any independent existence other than the fire element. And the fire, tejo vayo. Now this fire fire does not have any independent existence other than the wind element, meaning the vayu. Now don't think about wind means that what you feel on the face when you're standing on the seashore or somewhere, opening your window or something. No. Vayo, vayum akashe. Now this vayu, vayum akashe. There is Prithvim Apsu. Okay. Vayum Akashe. Now this Vayu is seen, understood as not to have any existence other than the subtle element called as the Akash, the space. Akasham Ajnane. Now this Akash also, that's Sukshma Akash, does not have existence apart from the ignorance, Ajnanam, and then Ajnanam Chinmatre Vilapayet, and the ignorance does not have any existence apart from this consciousness. Akasham, Ajnanam Chinmatre, that what is pure consciousness. Chinmatre Vilapayet. If you have understood this much, furthermore, in the commentary section, jump to the line in the commentary section which is Viparyayena tu pramoto upapadyate cha iti nyayam anusaran tatra yauktika baadhasya kramam nirupayati yauktika baadhasya iti. Now he says that following the rule which is established, rule meaning the law, the rule, does not mean somebody's command. It is like law of gravity. It is not a command. It is a fact. So like that. So Nyayam. So over here in the Brahma Sutra, certain principles are established. Now he says, following the principle established through the sutra like this, which is the sutra, Viparyayena tu kramota upapadyate cha iti nyayam anusaran. Nyayam meaning the principle established. Anusaran tatra yauktika baadhasya kramam nirupayati. Now he is going to tell you the sequence of yauktika baadha. Ayam vakshamana. Over here, ayam kramaha. The word this. Ayam krama. This is the sequence. What is this? He says that what is vakshamana, that what is intended to be spoken. Vakshamana. Idam shabdarthma sthula prapancham iti. Now he goes to tell you. Sthula prapancham sarvam sthula shariram arabhya. Everything beginning from this gross body. Okay? This bundle of bones and nerves and muscles. All these chemicals which are going up and down, pumped by the air. Like that. All, what else is this? when you're walking by these shops, these meat shops and all, and you see, you pay the lamps, all these things. What is that? Just some arrangement of various chemicals. What else is this body then? And then Sarvam Sthula Shariram Arabhya Brahmandantam Brahmanda Paryantam till what Brahmand? The entire universe. Brahmandam. Brahmanda Paryantam Sthula Bhuteshu. Sthula Bhuteshu Panche Krita Bhuteshu Tesham Karanatvat Teshu Vilapanam Uchitam iti bhavaha. But why only in the sthula bhutas that the whole world should be dissolved? Meaning, why should we understand this sthula bhutas are the cause, and because this is how it is. Because the effect is understood as not to have any independent existence apart from the cause. Whatever that effect is nothing but cause. Okay? Tadvilapanam uchitam. This is yogyam. Uchitam meaning appropriate. Uchitam iti bhavaha. Kim tadvilapanam? What do you mean by that dissolution? Vilapanam? What do you mean? Tadvilapanam kim? Otherwise, somebody will now say, no. In meditation, there is that spatial thing that happens. It is purely understanding. And you have to use this vilapanam for your meditation. When it is said that Prithvi is dissolved in the water in the fire in the wind in the space in ignorance, unmanifest total dark, and that what is total dark is dissolved in consciousness. Now all this is, it simply means an understanding. Now stay over there. Now how this understanding is going to culminate into meditation. Yoga, samadhi is what we have to simply see. But without understanding, it cannot happen. Otherwise, it will be some sort of a visual entertainment. Okay, that's why be very, very cautious. Kim tadvilapanam iti akankszayam aha. When there is an akanksha, a desire. And what is that desire? That desire is there because that word generates the desire. For example, if I say, do this, do this, just the sentence, do this. Now, do this means who should do it? What should be done? For what it should be done? How it should be done? You don't see these questions coming up? So do this, that one sentence is able to generate an inquiry in you. Who should do? What should he do? Why should he do? And how should he do? Correct? This is akanksha. It brings. I say he goes to forest. He means who? Akanksha. This is akanksha. Akankshayam ah tad iti. Okay. Kim tad vilapanam. What is that vilapanam? What do you mean by dissolution? Naturally, you have to explain when you are going to use that word, because that word has generated an inquiry in you. This inquiry is akanksha. And when there is that akanksha, an answer is also given to it, for it. And that taditi in the Moola Grantha, tad vyatirekena tannastiti nishchitya. What is vilapanam? What is vilapanam? Because when it is said do vilapanam, what is vilapanam, sir? Tad vyatirekena tannasti iti nishchayaha. This is called as vilapanam. Tad vilapanam. Kim tad vilapanam iti akankshayaha taditi karanibhuta panchíkrita bhuta vyatirekena brahmand tadantar tad antartikar antarti nahi antarvarti karya. That one word, the syllable is missing over there. Work. Tad antarvarti karya jatam nasti iti nishchitya. Meaning, what? Karani bhuta panchíkrita bhuta vyatirekena. What is the karani bhuta? What is the, now the panchíkrita panchamahabhutas have attained the status of cause, and therefore other than the cause, all these things which are there, known, unknown, of the past, present and future, all these gross objects do not have any existence apart from the Panchamahabhutas. Which Panchamahabhutas are you talking about? The grossified Panchamahabhutas. Karani bhuta panchíkrita bhuta vyatirekena brahmanda tadantarvarti karya jatam nasti. There is nothing like whatever, no matter wherever you go, whatever, it is just this grossified five elements. And therefore, tannasti iti nishchitya etad uktam bhavati. Now, ultimately, what do you understand? Drishyamanasya karyajatasya karana satta atirikta satta anangikarat karana vyatirekena karyam nasti iti nishchitya. Now take a pause at that, and then we will go to the final thing, where now you will understand that how it enters into your absorption as meditation. Okay. Drishyamanasya karyajatasya. Whatever is seen through all these five senses, okay, whether it is known to you, known to somebody else, will be known to somebody else, was known to somebody else, or whatever it is yet not known to anybody. Maybe it will be known, maybe it will not, stay unknown. But all that is gross, what happens? Drishyamanasya karyajatasya karana satta tirikta satta. There is no existence for it apart from the existence of its cause. So cause, so clay is, that is the existence of the clay. Then you are going to say the pot is, the cup is, the saucer is. This is the existence of clay. So whose satta is that? Whose existence is that actually? When you are saying cup is, pot is, saucer is, it is the existence of the clay. Like that, karana satta atirikta satta, other satta, anangikarat is not accepted. Anangikarat karana vyatirekena karyam nasti iti nishchitya vilapanam. Okay? Tad vyatirekena tan nasti. What is the Moola Grantha? Tad vyatirekena tan nasti. And how does the commentary explains this part of the sentence? Karana satta दृश्यमानस्य कार्यातस्य कारण सत्तातिरिक्त सत्तानंगिकारात् कारण व्यतिरेकेण कार्यं नास्ति इति निश्चित्य, having concluded, okay, clearly. So it is understanding which is clear, concluded. Now what happens? Tad vismritya. Now the karya jatam vismritya. Now let it step out of your conscious memory. Tad vismritya, meaning the whole world of all names and forms now is to be demonetized, devalued. Tad vismritya karanaika gocharam smaranam vilapanam iti. Now how is that smaranam? What do you see now? Is just the karanam. Understanding that it is nothing but karanam. Just that functional differences do not create difference. It is wood, whether it is chair, table, or a cupboard. It is still clay, whether it is a tray, a plate, saucer, pot, or a cup. It is what? Clay alone. Like that, karana eka gocharam smaranam. This is what remains afloat. So in one part, there is vismaranam. What is vismrti? What is vismaranam? What is to be forgotten? What is to be devalued? The karyam. And karanam alone remains. So karaneka gocharam smaranam. And this is how this becomes your meditation. Karaneka gocharam smaranam vilapana. Because in meditation also what is done? That all the other thoughts are given up and only one trail of thought is retained. That is dhyanam. Is not it true? How do we define dhyanam? Pratyaya ekatanata dhyanam. ध्यान कर रहा है मतलब क्या? राम का ध्यान करिए, कृष्ण का ध्यान करिए. Means everything else not only has moved into background, but everything else is forgotten. And only just that remains. Another example is, now see, suppose these are the festival time where you have this Ganesh festival. So in our childhood, they used to take us to various pandals where this Ganesh Puja is done, like in Calcutta, Durga Puja, various pandals. And each one then wants to make their Durga Puja, Ganesh festival very unique. So they will do different kinds of decorations and lighting, is not it? And in that, why did you go over there? Because we wanted to see Durga. Because he wants to go have darshan of Ganesha. That is forgotten and everything else. Oh, lights, oh, colors, oh, this decoration. And this becomes important. But say suppose you are going into a temple. Now, how many diamonds or what gold or things or jewelry is there on the god, that goes into background. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. The rest all is forgotten. Fades away. like two people who are deeply in love with each other. They sit over there holding the hands, and for them, the entire world of all the people just disappears, is not it? Vanishes like that, forgetting everything else. Tadvismritya karane kagocharam smaranam vidapanam. Bhagavan Dattatreya, in one of his teachers, that he says that he has learned several things from several people. So he gives a list of 24 people. Yeah? Learn things from people. Don't wait for them to instruct. Learn. Then Dattatreya Bhagavan says, I have learned something, even from a blacksmith who was so absorbed in making the arrows. So this fellow is beating the plate to make the head of the arrow. Phal bana raha tha. Then there is a procession on which, the king riding on the elephant, etc., with all the musicians and loud cries, everything is going on. But this fellow is so absorbed, he is oblivious of that procession that comes and goes. He is absorbed. Did you see that procession? Oh, really? I didn't see. Oh, you are sitting right on the road. How did you not see? I didn't see. Oblivious. The Tattva says that this is what is called as absorption. I've learned what absorption means from this blacksmith who was beating the plate to make the head of the arrow. And so, oblivious, gone. After all, what is all this? Panchamahabhutas. And that what I used to call as good, what I used to call as bad, is nothing but Panchamahabhutas. Now, where is the question of me hanging on to this is good, this is bad? Ah, this is what the world is. This is what is called as rising above the things and concepts, rising above. Karane kagocharam smaranam vilapanam iti. Then further, sthula bhutani swa karani bhuta tamasam sheshu. Now, how? Sthula bhutani, the grossified 5 elements, where will they merge back or merge in the sense? How will they be, what is that vilapanam over here? In the tamasamsha. What is all this but the tamasamsha of the Panchamahabhutas? Oh, this body is nice, this body is black, yellow, white, brown. This is all just tamasa amsha of the Panchamahabhutas. So, sthula bhutani swa karani bhuta tamasamsheshu antakaranam jnanendriyani swa karani bhuta satvikamsheshu. The antakaranam, meaning the inner equipment, and the 5 jnanendriyas, organs of perception. What is that? These are nothing but the sattvika portion of the five Mahabhutas. Now, the thumb does not have a third phalange. So if there are these three phalanges to every finger, this is the tamasamsha, rajasamsha, sattvikamsha. Potachi pera, phalanges. Like that, the Sukshma Mahabhutas have three gunas. So, tamo gunamsha of every bhuta becomes this whole grossified world. The sattvikamsha becomes the antakaranam and the jnanendriyas. Rajasamsha has become the prana and the karmendriyas. True. Now, therefore, the Sukshma Mahabhutas is what is finally left behind. Just this Pancha Mahabhutas as with their gunas, Sattva Rajatama, Sattva Rajatama, Sattva Rajatama, Sattva Rajatama. That's all what is there. Okay. Now, Pranakar Swaswa Karani Bhuta Sattvikamshesh Prana Karmendriyani Swaswa Karani Bhuta Rajasamsheshu Vilapya. Then Prana and the Karmendriyas are seen as being non-distinct from the Rajasa portion. Okay, Rajoguna portion. If you have, this is how you should even contemplate on the Panchamahabhutas. This is how you should contemplate. So if you have understood the structure of this world as the Panchamahabhautika structure, then how are these five bhutas, five elements, with their three gunas? From the tamogunamsha, the grossified world. From the sattvika amsha portion, the jnanendriyas and the antakaranam. From the rajogunamsha, the prana and karmendriyani. So this is how now the world is nothing but five great elements. This is what one must see. Tatha cha smritihi. Where is it? Idanim sukshma mahabhutanam uttarottara vilapanam aha tatrapi. Now, up to this point, what has finally remained? Only the five Mahabhutas. In this five Mahabhutas also, the Prithvi is merged into the water into the fire into the Vayu, wind, the wind into the space, and all this space into the unmanifest ignorance, which is ignorance, God. And the ignorance finally has no existence apart from the consciousness. Now tell me, this consciousness is a person, a name, a form? What is it? And therefore, though you may say in a common parlance that I am a living person and I have consciousness, you claim. I have existence. My question is, you have existence or you are just a wave in the existence, an appearance in the existence? What are you? You own the existence. The same question. Is the gold in the ornament or is the ornament in the gold? Does the ornament own the gold or the gold owns the ornament? Find it out. Like that, he says, Sukshma Bhutanam Uttarottara Vilapanam Aha. Idanim Paramakaranasya Mulajnanasya Chinmatre Vilapanam Aha. Ajnanam iti. And now, finally, even the ignorance is seen as not to have any existence apart from consciousness. Uktakrame pramanatvena Vishnu Purana Vachanam Udaharati Tathacha. Sir, the pramanam for this kind of vilapanam, vilaya is from Vishnu Purana. He gives, and this is not what I have brought it out of my head. Nowadays, people think, oh, you should have something of your own. And something new you should bring out, you know. Individual, we are going to say, no, sir, it has to come from a pramana. Whether it is individual or not individual is not important. It should be pramanika. And Shabda being the pramana, now he gives the Vishnu Purana Vachanam. Tatha cha smritihi. Over there it is said, Jagat pratishtha devarshe prithvi apsu praliyate jyoteshvap praliyante jyotirvayav praliyate vayushchaliyate vyomni taccha vyakta praliyate avyaktam purushe brahman nishkale sampraliyate. Hey Devarshi, over there Bhagwan Vishnu tells the celestial sage Narada, he says, Hey Devarshi, Jagat Pratishtha Prithvi, that in which the whole world of all these objects, people and names and forms is Prithvi. This Prithvi does not have existence apart from water element. So Prithvi is gone, and what is there? It's Karanam, which is just water. Then Jyotishu apapraliyante, in the Jyoti, the fire element, the water is dissolved. Jyotir Vayav praliyate, now the Jyoti, even this fire element in Vayu is dissolved in Vayu. Vayushchaliyate vyomni, then the wind element is dissolved in space. Tachavyakta praliyate, that meaning vyoma. Actually, you know, sometimes I feel that, you know, they do this bam bam bole, okay? This is vyoma, I think it is. Vyoma. Vyoma meaning the space, Chidambara. Or it could be Va. Va is the Amrita Bija. So Vam. So all the Bengalis will do it ba. They will do bum. Bum phek diya. Bum foda. Bum bum bhole. Bum bum. Anyways, so that vyomni tacha vyakta praliyate. Now the space is dissolved in the unmanifest. And what happens to the unmanifest? Avyaktam purushe, in the purusha, in the conscious existence. Purushe, Brahman, O Brahman, O learned Brahman, Nishkale sampraliyate. And how is this Purusha? He is Nishkala, partless. Now, when it is said Purusha, don't imagine that this is with parts, hands and legs. Purusha means the conscious being. That's all. And where is it said? In Vishnu Purana. So now those who are saying, no, there is a God with form and other. This is how it is. Vishnu Purana only, your Purana only is saying this. No, we are not. Brahman Nishkale Sampral. And who is saying the Vishnu only is telling? It leaves no space for any other imagination. Sampraliyate Uktancha. Okay? Tatra Vartika Sammatim Aha Uktancha. Now he tells you that even Vartikara Bhagavan Sureshwaracharya, he also tells you the same process of pralaya, of how it is dissolved. And this is what is yauktika badha. We will look at Vartikar Bhagavan's vachanas, the statements, when we meet tomorrow. Brahmaham yat prasadena mai vishvam prakalpitam Shrimat Swayam Prakashakhyam Pranavmi Jagatam Guru. Yah Paramatma Jagat Srishtva Pravivesha Punaswayam Tang Krishnam Pratyagatmanam Baba Vande Gopi Manoharam. Yasya Prasadanahamadvayatma Vishwam Samastam Mayi Kalpitancha Tam Sarvalokaika Gurum Sadashri Swayam Prakasham Gurumanatosmi Gurunam Charanam Bhojam Pranipatya Nirantaram Takripaleshatu Dvaita Chinta Kaustubhamarve. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashitau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmiti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinam Taye Namaha. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Enjoy your days of Ganesh Festival.